delighted to have an opportunity to speak here today at this cross-party initiative. I think it's very positive, and as previous speakers have said, it is an issue that I think all parties have a keen interest on. Politics to me is all about choices, and it's all about implementing policies. And what policies are prioritised is the political choice. And I think it's important that you are highlighting your desire that this issue, that early intervention and prevention, should be high on people's political choice. And I suppose perhaps one of the most starkest facts, to me certainly in the last number of years, is the CSO figures earlier this year, which showed from 2008 to 2013 that children in consistent poverty almost doubled at 12%. And to me that is an awful damning indictment on us collectively as policymakers to see that some of our most vulnerable children could be treated in such a way. And to me, the best way of economic security is about, as Richard said earlier on, is about ensuring you have a house and a roof over your head, but it's also about ensuring that people who wish to work have an opportunity to work. I think if you're talking about providing economic security for families, you need to ensure that families who wish to work are supported to work. And when you look at the crippling cost of childcare, that is preventing people from working, and it's also forcing people out of work. When you look at the choices that was made in a recent budget in terms of cutting the one-parent family allowance, that's having a detrimental effect. And the figures that was published here today and the research that has been done by Richard and quite well articulated today, when you see the difference in outcomes from people coming from the lower socioeconomic classes as opposed to the difference in people who are in the professional classes, it's quite stark. What we need to do now, and that's why I'm delighted to be part here today, what we need to do now is to build a national policy and to build upon, I suppose, what has been tried and tested in the past. We know what works. What we need to now ensure is that what works is rolled out to ensure that the necessary supports are put in place right throughout the country, regardless of the geographical location. And it's good for the children, it's good for the families, and it's good for the communities that they serve.